5. Yes, because Gazette in here we have taken the full page, full color. Right. Tumetangaza. Tangazo.
You cannot say you can't see
Tangazo.
Full
Since
page.
1990.
Yes.
KTN.
Read the whole thing.
Excuse me. Dear viewers, since 1990, KTN has been a beloved part of our lives, growing into a heritage brand cherished by millions. From hard-hitting news to captivating entertainment, we've been your trusted companion, amplifying voices and shaping stories that matter. Today, we're excited to announce the merger of KTN Home and KTN News into one unified brand, KTN. This bold move combines the best of both worlds, your favorite family entertainment and trusted fact-based journalism all under one roof. The new KTN offers something for everyone: in-depth news, investigative stories, local dramas, Hollywood movies, talk shows, sports, youth content, and so much more. Wherever you watch, on TV, laptop, or mobile, we promise a rich, captivating experience with passionate and fearless journalists leading the way. KTN remains committed to putting facts first because you come first. Tune in and join us on this exciting new chapter as we continue to inspire, inform, and entertain.
Kabisa. If you don't know where to find KTN, my friend, it's okay. You can find it on DSTV channel 272, Go TV channel 18, Zuku 12, Star Times, ZTH 510, Signet channel 23, Pang 104. On YouTube, we're there. Hey, my friend, you'll find KTN everywhere. For the next hour, let's talk about this. What we are talking about, what's happening from tonight, and we're joined by Zaitun Ali. She's a producer, she's a director, she's a host on KTN. Good morning, Zaitun.
Good morning. Yeah. How are you?
Me, I'm fine.
Uko salama?
I don't know about City.
City ukoaje?
I'm going fit.
Ndu.
Hi, Zaitun.
Salama sana.
You're good?
The only Swahili word you say, do you know, is kwema.
I can say that's the only one I know. It just sounds nice.
Kwema.
How are you, Kwema?
Salimia Ken hivo.
Ken, ukoaje?
Niko fiti.
Uko poa?
Kwema. Kwema sana.
Bas.
Morning, Harry.
Good morning. How you doing?
City.
Ken, habari.
I'm sorry. Musuri.
Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we are getting into December and we're getting into something new. You know that song? It just reminded me of that. Remember TKZ, the group? That song. Salama Pansola. It begins with Hello December.
Yeah,
Hello December. City, don't worry.
That song was played this century.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
No, my reference point is the previous century.
Very good. Bado catch up. All right. Karibuni sana. Ken Mujungu is managing editor at Standard Group and boss at KTN for news. Yeye ndio anajua mambo news yote.
Kenya mzima.
Kama ule waziri atafutwa kazi leo, kuna mmoja anafutwa leo. Ken anajua.
Yule ambaye anapata hiyo kazi yake pia anajua.
Yule anapata kazi yake pia Ken anajua.
So if you want leakage,
talk to Ken.
Today.
Sasa nyinyi ndio mnaniitanga prophet. Menita prophet, menita mganga.
Hata unaweza enda mwavweni.
Menita jina zote.
Kabisa. Welcome guys. City, please tell them, especially Ken, about flying business on Emirates.
Okay. Like fly business, what are you telling me?
Actually, that is a good question. Now let me tell you what
you tell us.
Now you tell us.
Okay, you tell us.
All right. You tell us about your
you tell us.
Your Emirates experience business class. Okay? Tell us, Ken.
I'll tell you something that you may not know, or you may know. Yeah. You know A350-900. Dash 900. Emirates just got their first commercial one. It goes into operation in Jan, if I'm not wrong. Now, it's a redefined travel mode, my friend, yes. But away from that, there's an A350 that is coming. I think Qantas gets the first, then Qatar will get, then Emirates will get. I'll tell you why I'm telling you about this. There is no single airline that flies New York to Sydney.
Except?
This A350 that is coming in 2026. Like, I have so much knowledge on aircraft.
How many hours does it take?
From 26 hours, Sydney, New York.
Sydney is in
Australia.
Australia is in
And
America.
another
Is
side.
which is New York.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So the maximum range right now is about 18 hours. So they're increasing it. What they're doing, just eliminating weight and increasing the tank capacity and all those consumers of fuel so that they maximize on what is in the tank to do 26 hours straight. So that business class for Emirates will be everything. Can you imagine sitting up the business class 26 hours?
And the good thing is, live flat beds.
Yep.
You've got good gourmet meals. You've got proper
You can actually
entertainment.
choose what you want
You've
to
got
eat, huh?
Wi-Fi
Yeah,
on
you can.
board.
That's what you
So
know.
you are up there. It's just like you're down here. It's only that you're moving from Sydney. You're going. You go the other side of the
Is
map.
that, yes, exactly.
The other side of the map.
Yeah.
You come onto the west coast of America, and then you cross over to the east coast of America, to New York.
Humanity redefining.
Ama wapitie nje ingine yetu.
Gani?
Wasipitie ile ya nyuma. Wapitie hii ya mbele.
It arrives in Nairobi. That one inaenda Sydney.
It's so far off, man. It's so far.
And they give you pajamas.
Yeah, overnight. Overnight.
Yeah.
Do you know how old is the full stretch bed? How old that technology is?
Given how tall you are, you should tell us. Yes.
2009. That's how old that technology is.
That's the first time they actually came up
It
with a
did a full stretch, yes.
properly full flat bed.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Like I'm 6'2" and I can. Yeah.
No feet.
And you know the good thing with Emirates, if you're a couple, you can get the double compartment. Unafunga huku, mnalala.
So
Na mkotoko.
Na mkutu nyinyi wawili.
Yeah, you can pick that.
Uko juu ya hewa.
Uko.
ya hewa.
Hey, 26
And
hours.
26 hours.
there's nothing I can
That's
do.
the longest time.
That opens a window of many opportunities.
Mkiko sana.
My friend. Nenda huko nyuma.
26 hours
26
is
hours.
long.
Aya, Siti.
Yeah.
Please welcome them with the day's proverb. You had a
Right.
question for them.
Yes.
The proverb this week are from?
There's a country called Mozambique. It's called the People's Republic of Mozambique. My question to you, Zaituni, in your capacity as my really, really, really good friend, okay?
Yeah.
The capital is called Maputo.
The couple or the capital?
Capital. Did I say couple?
You are still on couple, man. You are still with me.
This
here.
26-hour flight. You know me, I'm already imagining 26 hours. So forgive me. Now let me come back to Kenya. Yeah, situation
Africa.
room.
Yes.
Capital of Mozambique is Maputo. It had a different name before it was called Maputo.
Hey.
It's okay.
Eh.
Unajua hii kama hujui unasema sijui jamani.
Enyewe. History.
Even before you ask the question.
Hapana, sijui.
Na niko kwa Google hapa. Hebu rudia swali ukiuliza.
Maputo
Maputo.
was formerly known as
Mijungu saidia.
Hapana.
jina yake before.
Let me see.
Hey, that typing is long.
Unashaipata?
Let's see. Hey, sadly. Hey, this one I can't even pronounce.
Lorenzo Ma.
Lorenco Marquez.
Good.
Is it the one?
Lorenzo,
How do you?
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
So yeah, the C has an S pronunciation.
And then
Mark.
pronounce
Call it
the
Marquez
rest.
if you want, so that we
Okay.
understand it. Yes, but that was the name of. But interestingly,
This is French.
No,
It's Portuguese.
Okay.
Iko si mbali. Portugal na France.
Wanakaribiana.
Na hata ni majirani tu. Usifikirie ati
So
wako
you're
mbali
okay?
vile. Yeah, okay. This particular country, it is said, was named after someone who was actually called Musa ibn Malik. He was an Arabic trader. So we were of the opinion earlier on that when Vasco da Gama landed there, you know how you ask, apa inaitwa nini in Portuguese. He was told Musa ibn Malik. Akasema, oh, Mozambique. Okay, sawa.
Oh, that's how the name. Oh.
Yes. So Vasco da Gama, first Portuguese to land there. They ruled this country for 4 centuries.
Wait.
And the Portuguese left 1975. And the Mozambicans decided they have a proverb. In fact, these guys have so many lovely, interesting proverbs. The one for today is as follows.
Yeah.
If a chicken attacks you in the morning, pay attention, run first. Because it may have grown teeth overnight.
From where?
If a chicken attacks you in the morning, run fast. Because it may have grown teeth overnight. Let's give Ken this one to go first. What's your interpretation of this?
I think it's about if something that naturally doesn't happen happens in the morning or happens to happen, then you need to pay attention.
If it so happens.
Yeah, if something
the
that
things that does not
ordinarily
happen.
you would not expect to happen
By happenstance.
just happens, you need to pay attention.
Okay.
Right.
I think for me, you get time to think about things when you sleep. And normally we say, let me just sleep on it and I'll make the decision tomorrow. So if I didn't attack previously, I got time to think about it. Now when I do, it will be more intentional. I'd say that.
That's a lovely interpretation.
So the decision is more intentional.
The two of you are spot on. See, the beauty of the problem, the question, we want you to tell us your interpretation of it. And your interpretation is good. It makes perfect sense.
That will be mine.
If you see me doing something, just know there's a reason.
Yes.
There's a reason why I'm doing it.
Yes.
And if you see me doing something, pay attention.
Yes.
Good one. Good one. So, something big is happening tonight with KTN. Ken,
Yeah.
what's this?
We are rebranding KTN because the channel has come of age in terms of we are going back to our roots. You know, sometimes you want to experiment, then it gets to a point that you stop reinventing the wheel. We asked ourselves this question: if it's working, if it worked, and Eric, you were here when KTN was working. You were here. Why would you want to change it? Market dynamics, a lot has changed over time. So what's happening is that KTN News that was collapsed about 3 months ago has been reintroduced into a single channel together with KTN Home as you know it. So what we have done is just to go hybrid. KTN News was exclusively a niche channel offering news and everything editorial. Then KTN Home was offering programming with a little bit of editorial in it. So we said, why don't we just bring these two great channels together and have one? Because this is a market practice. Look across the board. This is what other TV stations are doing. So we have just decided the fact that we're bringing together, we can't retain the brands that used to be. We can't retain elements of KTN Home. We can't retain elements of KTN News. So let's come up with one single unit that can now serve the interest of our viewers. So we collapsed them and brought them into one, and now it's just KTN. There's no KTN News, there's no KTN Home, it's just KTN. But what we've done, what we used to do at KTN Home and what we used to do at KTN News has just been merged. Now one single channel offering everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's basically back to KTN.
Back to our roots.
Back to where KTN was.
Begun, yes,
KTN
9 years ago,
Channel
yes.
62. Now, so why not just go back to the original KTN colors?
Because things change. Things change.
Like?
Things change over time. If you go back to the original KTN colors, you will be going back to that KTN, which I think its time is gone. Now, we have new ways of doing things, right? When KTN was KTN that you knew, Eric, it was different. Now, what the world is offering is totally different. Now, you can't offer the current things using the old skin. Let me say that. So you can put it in the old package. Now, everything has changed. So you give everything a new look.
New wine, skin for new wine.
Everything new. Yeah.
Right. So what is it that then will happen when it comes to the programming that KTN Home had?
Yes.
You had a show on KTN Home. I mean, you've been having a show on KTN Home.
Yes, I still do. I host the health and wellness show every Sunday at 6 p.m. on KTN. And whatever we were actually broadcasting previously, we will retain it, but now again we are reinventing in terms of we are making it. We are adapting to the new digital age, So we're trying to make it very interactive, very compelling in how we're doing our storytelling, especially. So what we had previously, we are coming to merge it, full entertainment, together with Mijungu's team of the news, and then we bring it together. Entertainment, news, current affairs, all in one. So for us, the programming gets better. We, especially during this festive season, Kenyans actually lean towards more of local drama series. So those are the things we are offering, what the audience want, what the viewers want. So we are leaning towards that. We are also putting into it technology, AI, to just know what consumer behaviors are people showing. How can we cater to their needs? So entertainment, compelling stories, doing it in the best and digital age, to just capture the Gen Zs, the youth, each and every person. So it's still a family channel, but now more revamped. We are revamping it. Yeah.
Okay. So what has the audience told you they want? This is interesting, right? Because you say you use the technology to hear. I think it's interesting to hear then. So what do audiences want to see on TV?
Clearly, what we're doing, the approach for the 360-degree approach, whatever we're showing on TV, going straight on YouTube and on the social media platforms is really working. Why? It's more interactive. You find that whenever our shows are running, we do it real time. We cut the reels, put them on social media so that we can get feedback there and then. So you don't have to send the SMS alone, you don't have to WhatsApp us, but you can also just do it on the comment section. And that is what Kenyans want. Kenyans want to now consume this kind of information, consume the TV through their mobile phones, wherever they are. So are we live on Facebook? Yes, we are. Are we still live on TV? We are. Are we live on YouTube? That's the same thing. So we are offering a 360-degree approach that nikiwa kwa matatu, nitaona. I'll get to see you. It's not like Kitambo when we had the news. If you missed the 7 p.m. news and the 9 p.m. news, you have to rely on the lies of the neighbor, probably telling you, oh, the man ate the dog get the man, whatever.
Ilikuwa kwa news.
Imagine. So atakudanganya na probably akuona because he or she was cooking and doing those stuff, but now you can get to see. It's 8 p.m. You can come back, see what Mijungo is talking about. You can get to see it live on your phone. So
are we not doing it like the other way around now? Where now Ken Mijungo, for example, starts doing KTN Leo?
Please do.
That's a revamp.
That's a revamp.
Kwema.
Yes, Sisi Leo.
Ujambo mtazamaji. Asante sana.
You guys want me to swallow my tongue?
Ujambo mtangazaji.
Would rather leave it to the experts. Yeah, the guys who speak that language. We'd rather leave it to them.
Yeah.
I mean, we are here for the business of getting audience, not chasing them away.
Let's give Hassan Juma the 9 p.m. sports bulletin.
Yeah.
Let me try.
Welcome. Manchester United has beat.
Please. Let's stick to what we have.
No, let's allow people to do what they
Have you ever
can.
had Swalebdoi speaking in English? You'll run away.
Even
I
Hassan,
swear.
It's a good break time.
I swear.
It's a good break time.
Hassan Juma speaks very good English.
He does.
So does Ken Mijungu with Swahili.
No, that's a lie. That's
Which
a lie.
part is a lie?
Swahili, Ken Mijungu, same statement.
Yes, you speak Swahili, Ken.
Not good. He said very good.
I've heard you speak
No,
Swahili.
not very
So
good.
unaweza kusoma.
Compared to the people
Yeah.
who neighbor you, wherever you come from, you do very well.
Like, you know, you're my neighbor. So you're talking about yourself.
It's like telling City to talk Swahili.
No, City
Hey,
will.
no, city's different.
City will.
Because he grew
Eric
up.
will.
Sasa lakini, let me ask. What goes into, when we say KTN News has been running news, rolling news for 24 hours a day, right? And there's the preparation of the news that goes into it. There are people who just look at it and they see, well, these guys didn't have this story. I mean, why didn't they have this story? Why aren't they telling us this story from this other angle? You are managing editor. You are the one who actually looks and sees this is newsworthy and this is how we shall tell, even the way you tell the story. What goes into preparing a news bulletin?
It's a lot, Eric. It starts from the planning. There are daily stories, daily docket stories. There are weekly stories, there are monthly stories. So everything goes in planning. So daily, we just have to tell Kenyans what they need to know for the day. So, for example, today or yesterday, the president was in Kimana, So we just need to plan on how to cover that for them, right? To ensure that at the end of the day, those ones who are not in Kimana, Kajiado County, gets to know what happened, right? Then there is the weekly planning. So the weekly planning goes into Sunday, probably Sunday programming or Saturday programming. So that's the long term. We sit on Monday and say, what do we deliver for this week? Now, Rigiji has spoken for the first time, for example. How do we condense everything Rigiji said and package it into a longer version of a story that we would run today? That goes into the weekend. And we say then, and there will be Jamhuri Day, for example. Is it Jamhuri Day, 12th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So there will be Jamhuri Day. We have known this from the beginning of the year. So then we start thinking at the beginning of the year, how do we want to cover Jamhuri Day different? So that goes into long-term planning.
Right.
So what happens is basically news is breaking and news is on the go nowadays. So the on the go, the breaking news is what you regularly see on television, just with a little bit of credibility and packaged better with better authorities in them. That is the daily thing. Then the features for the weekend, then monthly long forms also. So yeah, so the planning depends on what you're planning for.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, we come from, getting used to having 24 hours.
Yes.
Of space where to put our news. You and I have worked. We started the 24-hour news model.
Yes.
Now bringing it back to 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour.
Eric, actually, this is an advantage,
Right.
because we're not going for quantity. Now we are going for quality. Because if I had 24 hours to fill with editorial content, news content, now I have, basically I'll break it down what we're going to do. We are going we are going the competition way. Meaning from morning 6 a.m. all the way to 10 a.m., all we want to see is current affairs. What happens, for example, in the Situation Room. Now, I'm really hoping that we can allow you guys, you've really taken care of us for the last 3 months. But now it's time to get back to producing our content from morning 6 to 10. Then from 10 to 11, Monday we are doing sports. So Monday between 9 and 10, we're going to be doing sports. So you'll see Hassan Juma's team there. And remarkably, what we're bringing back is Zilizala Viwanjani. It was one of the favorites.
But now in the morning.
Now in the morning, every Monday. And if you look at the trends, that's what competition is doing. It means everyone on Monday morning, they want to know what happened over the weekend in terms of sport. So that is what we're bringing in the morning. So from 10 to 1 p.m., we're bringing Ali Manzu's team. That's Swahili team. So Swahili team, between 10 and 11, there's a lot of news unfolding, breaking news and all that. So we try and get the most updates we can for you between 10 and 11. In terms of breaking news, what's going on, the lives and all that. Then from 11 to 12, we're doing what is called Mashinani. So we're going back to the Mashinani. So everything that happened in the Mashinani, you're likely to see it within that hour.
I see.
Then from 12 to 1, it's a personality thing. Now we branded it so that on Monday, we have, for example, politics. So you have Yeri doing politics. So we base his personality on Monday. So we have 3 good hours of content, but fresh content. And it only happens on every single day has a unique theme. So on Tuesday, you'll find Afia with Agnes Gakunga between 12 and 1. On Wednesday, you will find Alimanzu with something else, say lifestyle. On Thursday, you find Yer with something. And then on Friday, you find Anaito Nani. Hadia Mwasiwa. With education, she's passionate about education between 12 and 1. So you see, what we're doing is just now bringing the personalities into the news. So if you love Hadia, for example, watching at 7, now we're giving you 3 hours of Hadia on Friday. She has to now fulfill that desire that you have of watching and
consuming her.
Yeah, knowing her better on a Friday because it's a personality. It's a personality thing. Then on Saturday, we are leaving it to programming. And programming now has to make it better and give you quality on Saturday because throughout the week, we are going big on editorial. So on Saturday and Sunday, we let them give you the best.
It's more lifestyle and entertainment.
Yeah, lifestyle and entertainment. And we're only asking them for 1, we're asking them for 7, and we're asking them for 9. So the rest of the time, you can just sit home and relax because that's what they're offering for you.
Zaitun, let's take a break. When you come back, you'll tell us, so then what does the programming side of KTN have to offer? Ken has told us up to 1 o'clock. I don't know whether you're taking over from 2 p.m. with the programming, and then on the weekends, what then we should expect to see. It's 29 minutes to 10. Tonight, KTN is going back home. The merger of KTN News and KTN Home is being launched tonight as KTN, captivating all this kind of programming. Remember, KTN since 1990 is the oldest independent television station in the country, right? Yep. So our guests, Zaitun Ali, who's a producer, director and host at KTN, and Ken Mijungu, managing editor, they are our guests and taking us through what we expect to see going forward.
This is the Situation Room, the only way to start your day.
Welcome to iVibe Africa, your best African entertainment platform. Discover exclusive content on
PLC, Zaitun Ali, producer, director, host at KTN, the rebrand of KTN that's happening tonight. So Zaitun, by the way, what does Zaitun mean?
That's a good question.
Zaituni.
Olives. Yeah.
Nasikiandu?
Olives.
Yeah. Zaituni, it's a tree that now produces olives.
Shaelewa bana.
It's a Swahili name.
I got that.
Yeah.
Shaelewa.
Should be your next favorite right now.
Should olives or zaitun?
Zaitun.
Okay.
It's close to Mozambique.
I want to say that.
Also says the people.
So what?
Zabibu.
Zabib.
Yeah.
Basi. So, what happens in the afternoons? Because in the morning, yes, we have editorial content that's coming out. Is it the same thing that's happening in the afternoon?
So now in the afternoon, we have entertainment from soap operas from 2 p.m. We break it up with music from 4 p.m. to around 5 p.m. And then we also have kids content. Right out after they're coming out of school, they get their content there. We have Watoto Shambani. We have so much about, even Club Kiboko now comes the Saturday morning hours. But
Right.
from 2 p.m. we have the soap operas.
Okay.
So aside from that, from 7:30 to 8, we also have a slot, pure local content. I told you most Kenyans love local
7:30 to
content.
8 p.m.
Yes, most of the time. So there's Mshamba that has come back. We also have Hula Baloo that is there. We have Njorowa Uba.
How do you write hula baloo?
H-U double L A Boo. B double O.
We work on the Gen Alpha. We work on the Gen Alpha.
Oh my God. Yeah. So purely local content that brings about comedy. After we've had the news, the editorial part, we need now to relax and chill. So entertainment at that point. And also during the weekends, we have entertainment music shows. Straight Up, Saturday morning. After Club Kiboko, we have Straight Up. At night, we have Iwake going on. Sunday, we also have gospel music, you know. Mkitoka po kudunda kidogo Saturday until midnight. In the morning, we wake you up with praise and worship.
Right.
Yes. With Tupike coming on, and also my show, Health and Wellness. We also have sports, the Grandstand Show. We have adventure as well, a show called Hotspot that airs on Saturdays. Entrepreneurs are also catered for. We have The Entrepreneur. We have Late Night Business on Wednesdays during the week. And then what else do we have? Those who love love. Those who love love, you're catered for.
Those who love romance.
Those who are in love with the concept of love.
romance.
Romance. Couples Game Show is a good one on Saturdays, and we also we have the Love Stories show that comes through as well. So everyone is catered for.
Kidogo tu.
Yes.
This love sports,
Bas.
okay?
Love Stories. Ama?
No, the one before it.
Couples Game Show.
That's the one sports.
Yes.
Okay. What is that about?
Couples
And the
game
love
show.
stories. What is that about?
So now, when we come to Couples Game Show, it's how well do you know your partner? It's more playful. You get to know each other well. Like we ask questions about deep questions. Probably, what does City love in the morning? Coffee or tea? So questions to just make
So
them.
you're asking now City's partner.
Yes, we are
to
asking.
answer this.
City's there with the partner.
Right.
Then I'm asking her, what does
What does
City
City
love?
love in the morning?
How do you?
Kumbe
how
ajui.
do you
But you have to define, Bana. City may love many things in the morning.
That's very true. And
No, in
then
terms
how
of
do
a
you
drink,
verify
yeah.
that the partner I've come with is
It's the one.
The real partner.
Oh my
Takes care of
God.
their business.
Or he's the one who was there that morning.
But you're coming on
question.
TV.
Yeah.
You will come with the substantive office holder. You're coming on TV.
You
Unajua
can't
kuna
expose
watu-
the other one.
Yes.
kuna watu wako
There's the
wawili
six of them.
watatu.
The six of them.
You can't.
You have to ask, eh?
Yeah.
Is this the one who knows morning or is this the one who knows evening?
So now we ensure you've been dating for more than 8 months.
All
You know?
right.
Yes, more than 8 months at least. That is valid. You can know even my favorite color. Usituambie umekuja hapa mlipatana tu juzi. Kuna wengine walipatana kwa njia actually.
And they came.
You just they met at the street. They said hi, exchanged numbers, and they've been living together for like 3 years. So we get to know about them.
Right.
We get to know how they work together.
Dating.
Okay, imagine.
You know, the concept of dating
Yes.
that you are referring to may not be the same as what I understand dating to
What
be.
do you understand?
Dating, mnatoka, mnaenda restaurant, mnakula, then mnaenda Uhuru Park. Boat
Wow.
ride, then
Hiyo ni sawa pia.
Then Ken Chick.
Ken Chick afterwards. In the days.
Sanford.
Kuna kenchik bado.
Yes,
Mimi mtaniambia hata Wimpy.
No,
At this rate.
no, actually, no, you are right, Wimpy, because in my time it was Wimpy.
The one at Hilton.
Yes. And yes, so baada hapo, depending, because in those days I was a serious Bible thumper. Mebeba hymn book na ka small Bible. So when you are to Uhuru Park,
Ukienda?
we're going to sing hymns together.
At Uhuru Park.
Get out of town.
You're so believable.
So maswali itakuwa
Kama hizo.
Actually, you need to come.
Based on
The
that.
couples game show. Hosted by Zaina Rohi, actually. You ukuja, alafu tutawapatia getaway.
based on that, sindio?
Literally.
Utamuuliza-
Get away.
I
Yes.
was responding to date.
City
There are
anapenda
very
nini?
many people whom we went on that escapade with. You see that I'm saying?
So it was not a date.
That was a date.
Game.
No, that was a date.
It was a date.
That was what a date was. In fact, if you held hands, you
Siti
probably
anapenda
didn't want to wash
anapenda.
that hand for a week. Yes.
Anapenda miti.
See, holding hands was a serious sexual event.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm trying to explain to you times, okay?
How
Because
times have changed.
yes, this dating thing when one is young, okay?
Does this show actually bring couples from across the different
Yes.
generations?
Yes, across. We
Then
from
City, please.
Akuje?
Yes.
Please,
City
Zaitun,
when?
please, I beg you.
When?
Zaitun, please,
When?
and me, please, I'm begging
Sasa
you.
shida ile
Please
yako
bring
nayo
City on the
kubwa
show.
ni kuconvince nani?
Mrs. City.
Na tujue ni
Mrs.
wangapi.
City akuje.
One wife, only one wife.
Eh,
I'm married to
lakini
only one
hapendi
wife.
haya
But then
mambo.
Only one wife.
Yeah.
Only one wife.
Only like
Only
this.
one wife.
Then this show is not democratic.
But it's
All
kuja.
right. Then the show after that, what did you call it?
Oh, you wanted us to compare
This was
the
the
two.
sport.
Now the love
Okay.
story.
Yeah, the
other
love
one.
story. What's that all about?
What?
Now we sit down, we start talking about
Who's sitting down?
now the couples.
The people who are holding hands
The
in Uhuru
couples.
Park.
Unaona hiyo history Siti ametupatia. We met at Wimpy. We were singing hymn books together.
No. We met at college first.
College.
Yes, then Wimpy was a date.
Exactly. That was our first date. Yeah, now they're giving us a journey towards their marriage life. Now, these ones have to be married.
Right.
Like purely married kabisa.
Right.
Ile hata tunaona pete. Tafadhali.
Lakini wa SDA kama mimi hatuna pete sasa.
nyampeanangi?
SDA hawana pete.
Sawa, let a certificate.
Ai.
Utawaamini.
Juu
Iko
unajua
vault
utatoa.
kwa bank. Iko vault kwa bank.
So essentially,
So,
it
yeah.
is your life path, your life together.
To where
etc.,
we are.
etc.
Exactly. So we show
Center.
all those beautiful moments. We
Okay.
showcase your wedding, how it
Okay.
was, the challenges.
Yeah.
So atuko hapa kudanganyana eti
Alright,
ndoa iko
sawa.
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 Yes, all those.
And if you're happily married and you have 2 wives, what do you do?
We have not yet. Actually, during this revamp, we can rethink if we are doing
Bring
polygamous.
all your-
Silas, it's something we can consider. we will
She's
we will
talking
advise.
to Silas. Not
I
to
got
me.
it.
We will advise. In case we accept that, to quit.
Because, no, I was not giving myself...
Okay. It's good. It's good you've mentioned that. It's good. You've clarified.
See, it's a show. And it's a love story.
Yeah.
Love intertwines. It's many things.
Eric, I guess the important question
Yes.
for Zaitun on this, which we also have to clarify, is that we don't stage manage those relationships.
There you go.
They are real.
They're real.
They are not scripted.
Exactly.
They're as raw as they come.
Thank
That's
you
the
for
beauty.
that.
Yeah.
What
Very
goes into
good.
conceptualizing such a show?
Oh God.
You are producer, director. You know what's the work behind? By the time we're seeing a show on air,
Yes.
What's the journey?
The journey.
Where is a school moment? Where is a wimpy moment in the journey of a show?
Actually, like Mejungu said, number one, it has to be research on whatever is current, whatever is trending, whatever is relevant to the society and the viewers at that point. So we just don't come and air still content. So from that, now research, who do you want to have on the show? So are they ideal? Are they meeting the standards of how we've set on that? We ensure also on quality assurance in terms of visuals. Our logos, our graphics are looking on point. Aside from that, now we get to find these guests, call them. Who do we want to reach out to? So your network has to be rich. You find when a journalist is out of the media space, you have such a huge network because you get referrals, you get the perfect people for this, and you ensure they have unique stories, not told elsewhere. So what we are trying to do is actually form a compelling mode of storytelling that is very authentic, very vibrant, and actually makes people now want to see the linear TV. Aside from the digital journalism that is coming up, everyone is looking at the entertainment that the influencers are doing. So now we want to bring that to our stations. So Revamp, find amazing content, fun content, adventure that caters for everyone. If you want to know about how CEOs do, we are there. If you want to know about where you can visit during the holidays, we are there. If you want to know about health, we are there. So
I usually have my knowledge is a bit stunted here when it comes to the subject of fun. What constitutes fun?
Fun. Fun, for example, a good show, the hotspots. When you go out to enjoy, what's fun to you, City?
Fun.
Somewhere you can relax, somewhere you can chill.
Outside my house.
Oh, fun is inside your house?
Well, I relax in my house. I'm just asking, meaning a cultural establishment, like say what other people call a nightclub or a place where people eat.
Good.
An eatery.
Good.
Yes.
So you've mentioned all that.
Those are fun places.
Ouro Park.
But
You sing hymns and catechism.
And I love how you've mentioned that, Titi. Hata Uhuru Park tunakuletea kwa TV yako because we have all that catered for. You want a nightclub? We have Iwake with all the amazing DJs coming on set. We have the dancers. We create that illusion of the nightclub for you.
Okay, and what
Kwa
age,
nyumba yako.
and what age set are you representing here?
So-
Because
yes.
because you see, nightclub, is it well for the mass market of a certain generation?
Yes.
Is it cross-generational? What is it?
So now it has to be. Then the Iwake one, of course, you can't. That one has to be for the youth. Usitangale vibaya. I'm talking because
no. I'm just understanding the youth in answer which
youth starts. Let's say from around. Okay, not youth necessarily, even the teens, from around 15, 16, 17, 18, because again, our
that is
content,
definitely youth.
our content is really, what's it called, filtered in terms of we cater for each and every group, whereby no explicit content is aired. It is very filtered. Anyone can watch it. Ushaika kwa matatu, City, the last time upande matatu ni lini? You're in a mat and they are showcasing.
Last time City boarded a matatu, they were called matatu.
Dala.
Matatu.
There were no nganyas. Right now you can sit in a nganya.
What Nganya?
Nganya. Like
matatu.
now, and these matatus that dun iko na muziki, it looks good. You guys don't do even matatu activations and the way
I've actually never
radios do
boarded
that.
any of those Nganyas in my life.
He doesn't like noise.
No, that level of noise, no, definitely no.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you. So previously there were the feeds, news feeds from
Yeah.
whether it was international media or whatever that was. Is that going to feature or?
We're making it very deliberate to go that direction also. In fact, we have partnered with VOA and AFP to provide that international content. In the region, we have TV stations that we've partnered with. For example, when Bessie Joe was arrested and repatriated to the other side, that evening we had a feature not done from here but straight from Uganda. So we have partnered. For example, in Uganda we have NBC that we're working with. Then internationally AFP for the Wires news source, and then VOA. So what happens is I stopped at 2 p.m. because 2 p.m. Her team needs to take over for entertainment.
Yeah.
We come back at 4 p.m. for 30 minutes, then come back at 7. From 7:30, her team is fully in charge of your entertainment until 9. Now, what we've done again is 9 to 11. We are going to be giving you editorial content, which means now we have longer time on Monday all the way to Friday, to Thursday for 2 hours. But what they have done again is to make it possible to extend our broadcast even as late as midnight. So if I'm hosting the president, for example, and I know Eric and I are looking forward to that. This is the month, right? This is the month for that interview. So, yeah, because he does interviews every quarter. So when we are hosting the president, we don't have to stop at 11. So they've extended it and made it so easy that we can extend the editorial content even up to 11:30, even up to 12, depending on what's happening around the country. So because of that extension and the long hours we have, for example, we are going to go international and pick a lot of content. The elections across the African continent, for example, we have that covered for you. 1 p.m., for example, we've extended 1 to 2 p.m. 1 to 2 p.m. starting tomorrow, which means in there's a mashup of sports, there's international news, and of course there is business, right? And then at 4 p.m. we have 30 minutes, 30 minutes, and then 9 you have extended. But remember, if you ask Swahili has only 30 minutes, remember from 10 to 1 we're giving it to Swahili. So all the stories you need to know about will be in that segment. So at 7:30 we only do a few and allow programming also to entertain. You've had a long day, you need massage. City needs to relax at home with his feet in the air and get massage. He needs to get some entertainment
To reminisce about
the day that
Chris Amoy is asking this question and it sounds like he's sulking.
yeah.
Where's the business news?
Okay.
So there was a show, there's a show called Business Today.
Yeah.
So is that...
Yes. What we realized is we need to give you more of quality than quantity. Business Today was one of the flagship programs of KTN. And by the way, no one is asking, what is the brand? Is it KTN Home? Is it KTN News? What is it? It's just KTN.
It's KTN.
It's just KTN.
KTN.
Everywhere and anytime. You'll get it everywhere and anytime. So there's a business show produced for Tuesday or for Monday. It's called Trading Bell. Trading Bell is extending almost to 1 hour, if I'm not wrong. Now, Trading Bell is going to be that outlet for all the business stories. But apart from that, remember, business is not dying. We're just removing it from the 3 p.m. segment because you need entertainment. Kids need to get entertainment at that time. But 9 p.m., you're going to have business in there, right? Then the magazine business shows are going to be either in Trading Bell or Business Today, because Peter Wakaba and his team are coming up with a show for Thursday for Business Today exclusively between 8:30 and 9. So it's going to be there. So it's not lost somewhere. Itakuwa hapo.
We also have one going on for late night business as well on Tuesday. It's a lifestyle magazine show as well.
On business.
Yeah.
How is that different?
Ian Dennis.
How is that different? Is that's the Ian Dennis one, the one where he records and sitting with one-on-one interview
in such a setting.
Right.
Then you talk to the people who've made amazing strides. In the business sector. So that is still there.
Beautiful. Content creators would be thinking, all right, KTN, I have loved KTN and I'd like to have my content on KTN. Do you have doors open or a window at least for somebody who has a concept, an idea for a show that they feel that they'd like to pitch to you?
Definitely. Definitely, we are open to that. They can just come. We have Silas, who is in charge of that, in case you have any ideas. We say creatives are the most unique people ever. So if they have amazing ideas, they can come also and share with us. We can consider. We also take in, especially on Straight Up Show. Every single Saturday, we have content creators coming in as guest hosts. So if in case they want, please let them DM us to be part and parcel of that show. They host different content creators every single Saturday to just see who has amazing skill and potential, and finally, they will be absorbed. Yeah.
And it's even happening now. Jorwa Uba is a content creator and he's on television. And by the way, Eric, we are so open to the extent that content creators can come and shoot their content from our podcast studio.
Yes.
They can record from the podcast studio. They can book sessions with us, and we'll allow them. They can shoot their content if they wanted from our studios. We are that open because they will be showcasing us out there. Just book your session, come and shoot your content there.
Yeah.
Throw it out there.
We'll help with the production. You come with your
Yes,
content.
you come with your content.
True.
You mentioned lifestyle. What comes under lifestyle?
Lifestyle, let's say a good show. Let me give it to the good show called The Art of Living. So how are we living? I love my house like this. Yes, Naila. She's doing an amazing job. So I love my deco like this. I love my house looking like this. When I go out, I want to go and party in these places. I want to go and have lunch in these places. So for that, we have shows that cater for the lifestyle segment. We show you where are the best places to chill, which are the best house deco that you can incorporate. And in terms of entertainment, where are the best joints also you can hang out. In terms of cooking and food, we have to pick as well. So we teach you the best menus. We show you the best chefs around. Yes, and that's how we incorporate lifestyle.
That's where there's this other show where people go to see horses.
Oh, yes, that is my show. I produce it. Yes, Hotspot.
Yeah.
We travel. Now, lifestyle is also about travel. We travel a lot. We were in Lake Nakuru. We had an amazing time at the park. So we do parks. We do even museums. We do those places that haciendas and hidden gems everywhere. Nakwambia ziko. Kajiado kwanza tembea. Imagine. Yeah. We have a lot of fun. And now this is now the KTN. When he talks about entertainment, please, we are redefining fun in this place.
Will it be 24 hours, or are we looking at a time where transmission comes to an end and wake up in the morning?
Kufunga kituo.
Watu lazima walale. So tunalala na entertainment, tunamka na news. So entertainment straight after the news at 11 p.m. on Sunday. So let me say this, Monday 11 p.m. with a we can extend. So don't worry that ikifika 11 KTN watakata. Watasema we Moses Kuria sasa toka imetosha. No, like right now mnataka kutufukuza. No.
I know.
Since there's provision that we can extend. So long as the content we have to interact. And then one thing I haven't told you is how interactive our news is going to be.
Wow.
It's going to be so interactive, real time. For example, my Wednesday, what's going to happen is we are going to go X-Space and it's going to be live. You can speak during the bulletin. No one is doing that. So we are going to be doing that. So you're going to be, the X-Space is going to open for everyone. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11 p.m. with possibility of extending. After that is entertainment. So unaenda kulala, uko na TV kwa bedroom, you can watch your music until you fall asleep. Then when you wake up at 6, you're getting ready. You're going to have Anki Dori Sombat from 6 a.m. all the way to 10. Then content.
Wait a minute.
Then content.
Wait.
I saw that coming.
Okay, so in other words, what are you trying to say?
I'm just trying to say that unless you borrow,
you're revamping
and talk to us nicely.
You're revamping KTN tonight. That means from tomorrow morning.
Yes, Anki Dori Sombat should be on there.
The situation room is no longer on KTN.
No. Actually, this week we want to give you provision to wind down nicely. Nicely.
With us.
Yeah, nicely.
Can you make
The
that
chicken
announcement
that
now
grows
formally?
teeth
In the morning.
in the morning. These things always have a way of coming.
Yani, we are hosting you here. Kumu unakuja kutufuta kazi.
We will be giving you,
Ken Mijungu.
if you're hosting Martha Karua, for example.
Umefuta sisi kazi tu hivyo on live TV.
If you're hosting Martha Karua, for example, and then I know you are soon hosting the deputy president here, what you do is we'll take you in. We can't stop that. So don't worry.
Oh, we are worried.
No, you shouldn't worry.
No, we will not worry.
Yes, you can't worry.
We will not worry.
Eric is speaking for himself.
Dan Mule says hi. I know you all know Dan Mule. He's been tweeting us and Jimmy Onyango from the US Embassy. Yeah, they're saying hi. They're sending me messages here. Salamia Wangwana. Sijui kanyini Wangwana lakini.
How could you?
It's called Jim Kisum. So Anki Doris from morning.
From morning, yes, 6 all the way to 10.
6 all the way to
so
10.
Monday, the sports, Zilizala.
Right.
So she'll donate 1 hour to Zilizala.
Right.
And on Friday, Steve Mwendo and his team, as much as they're giving us a lot of entertainment, we want some editorial entertainment also. So on Friday, between 10 and 11 again, 9 and 10 again, entertainment with Mwendo. We're going to sort it somewhere there with everything trending and current and live.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what time is the switch happening?
7 p.m.
New
the
logo.
new reveal.
Yes.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. tonight.
Yeah, on the dot. Yeah.
Ken Mijungu anasoma habari za Kiswahili.
Ujambo
mtazamaji.
Karibu
Mpenzi.
tena katika yaliyotendeka.
Mpenzi mtazamaji. Karibu tena hapa Thank you guys very much for joining us today, and wish you all the best as you roll out this. Yes, KTN just becoming KTN again. It's a big thing, and the entertainment that we expect to get from here as I tune. Beautiful, with all the editorial content and the revamped editorial content. Ken as well, asante, and say hello to Anki. Tell her to come tomorrow here for a whole week, so then we can usher her nicely into morning
Win her
TV.
off.
Yes, into morning TV from next week on Monday. Thank you for tuning in to Kenya's biggest conversation, The Situation Room. Today, we'll be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. on Spice FM and all of Spice FM's digital platforms, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, X, Instagram, Radio Garden, all of them. And from next week, and until next week, we'll still be on KTN in the morning.
We're not going to let it go.
Eric, if you talk to me nicely, I might just decide, let's have Spice until the end of the year.
You see?
Yeah, buy me soda. You have my
Soda is your
M-Pesa
problem,
number.
is soda.
Yeah, he has my M-Pesa number.
Very good. It's 10 a.m. Have a lovely day. See you at 7 on KTN.
Spice up